Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 55. Jalen Hurts and the Detroit Lions taking on Tom Brady and the New England Patriots.
After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. Now Jones. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Patriots take over.
So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Justin Houston with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
To start the drive. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude, and I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now, but maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down, Brady. That's complete into the hands of Carson.
Brady's pass.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. A handoff to Barkley on the option. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
The 4th down pass. Intercepted. The Patriots take over.
So after the INT, it's Brady.
40-yard line.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Tyson Alualu in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. After the sack on first down, Brady. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
That's good.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times, defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 37. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop. As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
second down. Here's Barkley. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
On the carry.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And it's complete. Henry. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit, with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. A 10-play drive that time. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Jones. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Brady again. Caught by the tight end Hurts. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Brady to throw again. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd and short.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's to Fulgham, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Open man is Higgins. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, a pass underneath for Carson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A Chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On the return comes Drake. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Second down, here's Hurts. Henry's got it, out on the left side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of 2 yards. It's fourth.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Ebron's got it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Brady and the Patriots now first and 10 at their own 37. He gives it off to Carson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The handoff to Chris.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Throwing on first down is Brady. That's taken in by Higgins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 19-yard line.
They run again with Carson. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 14.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Catch made by Fulgham. And the Patriots are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. This will be caught at about the 5. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Brady now to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's another.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A handoff to Barkley on the option. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 8-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you? Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
Escaping the pressure right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. DeMario Davis gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Lions have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the exclamation mark at the end was Kenyon Drake's touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Jones. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. Well, the situation very simple here. Late game, down 7. They've got to get it in the end zone.
And the best players know how to be calm in these situations because you know right now his pulse is like a jackhammer. So how does he rein it in, make sure the team has a little bit of calm, coupled with that sense of urgency. Got walked out line a little bit, but get it downfield in order to score, and then put the pressure on the guy who kicks the ball because he could tie the game.
It's been a fun game. It all comes down to this. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, that's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st down, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Able to find Higgins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Super Bowl 55 hitting the home stretch. Less than 2 minutes to go. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Brady to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that is incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. He's at the 40.
Do what we do.
20,
Do what we do.
10, 5, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick-6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick-6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that would pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick-6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison in the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all. What a play here. Another pick-6 in the Super Bowl. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Justin Houston in there for the sack. It's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that may write a finish to this Super Bowl.
Is a turnover on down.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
Makes the score Lions 24.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They forced the field goal.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And the Lions, yes, the Detroit Lions have won the Super Bowl. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.